Tasting like a boss. I have Kylo Ren here. He is my best dog. No offense, other ones, you're my best dog. And that's why I'm picking you to help me co-host our first end of the year best of. So this is 2024's best of. It's gonna be some coffees, hot sauces, companies, whatever you want to call it. But it's gonna be our top 10. All right. Hey, and by the way, while I'm here, I want to show you this. I got it. It's kind of cool. From Eldest Daughter of Boss. Isn't that cool? That's pretty sweet. Love that gift. So nice. So, Kyla, let's just start with number 10, okay? So, number 10 came in close to the end of the year, and it is Datil hot sauce. I'm going to put in the description the list, top 10 list, and a link to each of the videos that it corresponds with to the extent that I can. And for some of these, I have the products a little bit so I can kind of show you, and other ones I don't. I apologize. But anyway, Datil hot sauce. More importantly, this little guy here, August Heat Company, Datil Verde. Boom, just did a review of it. Just, I think it was yesterday or the day before. This hot sauce, all the Datil hot sauces we had were really neat. It was my first exposure to a Florida pepper, the Datil. But this sauce in particular is a big hit with the family. Not very hot, but it's a combination of the jalapeno with the Datil and the avocado. It makes it something really, an achievement. It's an exceptional achievement in hot sauce making. So again, on the mild side, but for those people who like fish tacos, chicken tacos, this is gonna be the thing you want. So do yourself a favor, pick yourself up a bottle. I highly recommend it. And I will also let you know, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies at all. These are just really my opinion. So I think this will enrich your life. I think all of these things will enrich your life. So that's number 10. Number 9, it's gonna be in the different spectrum of hot sauces, guys. Completely different spectrum. It's one of the items I picked up at Spices Nice from my boy Dino in Sanford, Florida. And it is not one of his sauces, but it is Primo Army hot sauce. There are 3 sauces released by Primo, Mr. Primo, and this is one of them, and it is my favorite of the 3 he has released. Premonition is pretty good too. It's a nice mild sauce, has a lot of good flavor to it, but this one's special for those people who want a hotter sauce, and it is. This could be for some people challenge worthy. I took a large spoonful of this particular guy here and enjoyed it because you can taste the fresh Primo pepper up front, and then it hits you with unapologetic heat, no doubt. But to actually have a sauce made by the guy who cultivated the pepper, you can just tell that he understands how the pepper works. And because it's so forward on the Primo pepper, it's a nice way to actually taste the bright, beautiful flavors of the Primo pepper in the few seconds, like 3 seconds, you're gonna be able to enjoy it before the heat just punches you in the face. But that being said, it is number 9. Okay, moving to number 8. Number 8 just got in under the radar because it is the last 3-way review that I did of coffees for 2024. So if you watched the video already, you already know that it is going to be Blue Bottle Coffee Bold. Blue Bottle Coffee Bold. This is given to me by Jake. So again, thank you, Jake. An exceptional coffee. You know, this is the first coffee by this company I've tried, and it already occupies a space up there with the companies I highly respect. This is not a flavored coffee. I also don't think it has hazelnut notes like it says, but it definitely has a nice dark to milk chocolate flavor. And I liked it in all 3 formats. In fact, cold brew was my least preferred method of tasting it, and I still love the cold brew. So there you go, Blue Bottle Coffee Bold. Let's move to 7. 7 is going to be Bones Coffee Company, but not the entire company, okay? I've done a lot of reviews on Bones. I got a lot of my contingency of subscribers are people who love Bones, okay? Bones had a lot of success with their themed flavors this year, as far as I'm concerned, especially when it came to their Fallout theme for the series Fallout, which of course is a series based upon the video game. And then we had the Star Wars series. But I kind of struggle with which ones to pick. So I'm going to pick my favorite dark chocolate and my favorite chocolate by the company. On the dark chocolate is going to be the Darkside Truffle, which is the, the Darth Vader themed one. You can get that at Publix, I believe. You can get them at some grocery stores. Just a very, very good one. I put it in a head-to-head with Army of Dark Chocolate, and also by Bones, and it held its own, no doubt. But Wasteland Crunch is the chocolate candy bar flavor here. I don't know if it's because it has Walter Goggins' character of the ghoul in the front, or if it's just the flavor itself. But that was a solid one, and I still have a little bit left because I bought more than one bag. So there's an image for you for Bones. There you go. All right. Next, I don't have this with me right now, and I'm actually kind of upset that I don't. Also got it at Spices Nice, where Dino is. Again, big shout out to Dino. And that is the Atomic Extra Hot Horseradish. Now, for those out there who've been to Pepper Palace or have tried nasal napalm, yes, it is going to be an intense horseradish, but please don't compare the two. I've had nasal napalm this year as well. Nasal napalm is rancid. It doesn't taste good. I don't think it's intended to taste good. They push on the fact that this is just, it's so noxious or whatever else. I actually think that the Atomic Extra Hot Horseradish is hotter than nasal napalm, and it tastes better, head and shoulders better. In fact, it is now my preferred horseradish. When I don't have it and I have my regular hot horseradish that you get at the grocery store, I get depressed because it never gets to the level I want it to be. So for those people who like horseradish, do yourself a favor, get the Atomic Extra Hot Horseradish. I'll put a link as much as I can in the description below. Get it. You don't like it, fine. But I think you're really gonna like it. I think it's gonna become the thing that replaces all the horseradish you have. And don't even try to compare it to nasal napalm, because it's not the same thing. If you want to try it yourself like we did in our comparison reviews, go ahead. You're gonna, trust me, there's no reason to even mess with that other stuff, because that's just being gross for gross sake, whereas this is a quality hot horseradish product. Okay, moving on to number 5. 5 is going to be Crew Coffee Company. And I don't have anything by Crew, actually, to show you right now. I have several of their shirts. But it's something in particular about Crew, KRU Coffee Company, that I was exposed to that really made my 2024 a little bit brighter. And that was their Orange Tonic Espresso. Had it there at Crew. The people who work there at Crew and the owner of Crew, who I got to meet in Burlington, Vermont, such nice people, such kind people. And they walked me through how to make their Orange Tonic Espresso. And then when I forgot a step and I called there, they walked me through it again. And then I made it here at the house with middle daughter boss. It's not gonna be for everybody, but for me, it's a exceptional, effervescent thing that you can share with other people. I think they'll enjoy it as well. The orange tonic water, the orange itself, the espresso, and they use the Atlas Brew coffee. Remember, use Atlas Brew coffee to make it. That's good. So if you're gonna get some from Crew, get yourself a bag of the Atlas Brew, which has the little dog on the front, and make yourself an orange tonic espresso. And I walk you through in the video, so I'm gonna show you that video, I think, in the description to go to it. Okay. Number 4. Number 4 is a company. Again, it's a full company, and it's going to be Dublin Roasters. Now, this happens to be just one of the mini bags I have here at the house. It's Santa's Cookies. I like the fact they changed their bags to gold. Not sure if they can do it all the time, but I like it because you can see the following, guys, right there. Swiss water decaf. So why did I list them? Well, 1, their flavors are great. 2, we got to go and visit them, really nice people. And 3, and most importantly, had I not gone to visit, I would not realize that all of their flavors, and they're all great flavors, all of their flavors can be given to you in decaf. That's important because I know a lot of you who watch can't always have caffeine. You're looking for decaf flavors, and you have these companies out there like Expedition Roasters, great company, good people. You have Bones Coffee Company, good company, great people, great product, right? But they don't have decaf. And you can see in the comments, because you have these people who want to be involved in the flavor tasting. Well, now you don't have to wait. Maybe those companies will come along, but maybe it doesn't make sense for them. But this roaster, they already got you covered, man. Sure, you're not going to get the graphics on the front that Bones has or Expedition Roasters has, and I get it, wanting to have those, that's great. But the flavor's there, and they are doing it decaf, guys, and they're not doing heat decaffeination, and they're not doing chemical decaffeination. They're doing Swiss water decaffeination. It's the most expensive form of decaffeination, but it's also the one that most people will say is the best to do. You're not exposing your beans to chemicals. I know they wash the chemicals off, but still, you're not exposing it to chemicals, and they're not exposing it to heat. Now, that may be not a big deal for some people out there, but I know it is for others, so just know. Quality coffee and decaf flavored. So Dublin Roasters, definitely in my top 2024. All right, now we're getting to the top three. The top three. Okay, number 3. Don't have it here. Wish I did. Also, add spices nice. Dino is just all over this list, right? But it is called One Drop Tincture Death by Chocolate. It's not chocolate flavored. The chocolate Primo, if I'm not mistaken, is utilized here. And tincture is a way to try to distill to get the capsaicin out of the pepper, but it's still flavored. This one isn't so much done, so it's just pure capsaicin. You get that flavor, and it doesn't taste like chocolate, but why do I love it? Because when I have a little bit of ice cream, vanilla ice cream, which does happen, I take 3 full dropperfuls of that thing, boom, 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 maybe some more, mix that in. Spicy ice cream, guys, mind blown. May not be for everybody, but I bet you will love it. You will love it. You'll hear about certain hot sauces, like for example, Dino's Purple Haze, amazing. That would be on this list, but for the fact that I was exposed to it in a prior year. But they'll say, oh, put that on ice cream. No. You put that Purple Haze stuff on chicken wings. You don't need to put that on ice cream. It's not, I don't want to put it on ice cream. This tincture though, yeah, absolutely. So number 3 is gonna be the One Drop Tincture Death by Chocolate. Number 2, okay, now, I know that we're predominantly a coffee review channel, right? But we do hot sauces as well and everything else. And I know for a lot of you, you're gonna say, oh, number 1 needs to be a coffee. It would have been, but number 1 is gonna be completely different. So for those people who are into coffee, understand that what I'm selecting right now as my number 2 actually means it's my number 1 coffee of 2024. I'll go further than that. It's my number 1 coffee, period, full stop, until it gets dethroned. And it is from Chapin Coffee Company. Now, unfortunately, what's in this bag is not the flavor I'm talking about, but it's another flavor from Chapin Coffee Company. And I put it in here because I want you to be able to see it, and I'm gonna put the review below. But this bag was the bag that the coffee that I'm referring to came in. It was Blue Bali. Blue Bali is exceptional, my favorite coffee. If I only could have one coffee from here moving forward, it would be that. Somehow, the drip on that was incredible. The cold brew was incredible. The espresso was incredible. It was just the vanilla notes that came off the espresso. Oh, but anyway, inside, this one is not Blue Bali, but it is Selva Bella. Very good. All their stuff is good, but I wanted you to see how their bags are. Of course, they give to charity. 10%, I believe, of all their stuff goes over to Guatemala. 10% of all profits to feeding children in Guatemala. So you can feel good about your purchase. It's a woman-owned company. I very much support that. And anything is great, but if you can get the Blue Bali, that's it. However, I just checked, guys. It was out of stock on the website. Hopefully that will change, but go get yourself some Chapin coffee because it is exceptional. So, number one, what could be good enough to knock coffee off of the number 1 spot on this coffee channel? Well, it's a company that I was exposed to because of coffee, but I don't think has coffee. And that is going to be the Butterfly Bakery of Vermont. The Butterfly Bakery of Vermont was exposed to me when I went to the Vermont Artisan Coffee Shop, which is in Waterbury, it's near Stowe, Vermont. Really nice place, walked in. And it just happened to be a purchase I made. I actually had already done my purchase, I was about to leave, and I saw it in the corner of my eye, and it was a little tiny thing of caramel. And it was cold brew caramel from a company called Fat Toad Farm. I got it, whatever. When I reviewed it, it tastes so good. I had to know more about it, and I found out that Fat Toad Farm caramel is owned by Butterfly Bakery of Vermont. So I contacted Butterfly Bakery of Vermont, and I'm getting some of their products as well. This is another woman-owned company. Again, a lot of respect. I'm a father of 3 daughters, okay? So that's a big thing for me. It doesn't mean I'm against male-owned companies. Just so if it's a female-owned company, I want to support it as well. But I was exposed to so many cool things. One, the caramel from Fat Toad Farm. I like caramel. I've liked caramel as one of my favorite candies my entire life. I thought I had had caramel in my life, but I did not, obviously, until 2024 when I had their caramel. It is better than, I know that sounds weird, like it's just caramel. It's not. It's not. Do yourself a favor and get yourself a jar. It is incredible, but that's not where it ends with them, okay? I had something called Gustard. Gustard, what is that? What is it? Why is it called Gustard? Well, because it's a pickled mustard, and man, it's awesome. It's not like, it's hard to explain, man. Just get it. And I looked at it. It's called Gustard because they were naming it after a band called Guster. I didn't know Guster. I listened to Guster. It's like, music I wasn't exposed to. So now I'm being exposed to music I don't know about as well as a product I don't know about. But then they hit me, and they hit me hard with the other thing they have. So here's the other thing they have, guys. Hot sauces, okay? But they're not just any hot sauces. The hot sauce is that I really just changed it for me, isn't even here because it's gone, okay? But I'm gonna go through these here. I've got this one here, cilantro onion hot sauce. So tasty. And by the way, I love their SKUs looking like Vermont. This one here, this was on Hot Ones, is number 9 a couple years ago. Taco vibes only. Doesn't look like it'd be super hot, right? But it is. I like how you had the little meter there, because if you look at it, it's just a nice little sunshiny taco sauce. Yeah, it'll burn the hell out of you, no doubt. But the sauce that I most loved was the smoked jalapeno hot sauce. Just wow. Not like any other hot sauce I've had. It makes me excited to go get their other hot sauces. Any of their smoked sauces, do yourself a favor. Go online. You don't have to buy a bunch of stuff if you don't want to. Get yourself a little caramel. You can start with a little small one if you want. And get this one, the smoked jalapeno hot sauce. You want to add some other stuff? That's fine too. Amazing. And what I like about it is that I understand those people who want hot sauces to have the heat. I've done that. I've done that gamut, right? I do them all the time, the super hot ones. But when you get sauces like this one, or, the one from St. Augustine, Chris, big shout out. You really appreciate someone who likes the craft of giving you a hot sauce, but with a unique flavor and a good flavor. And that's what this company does. So number 1 for 2024 is going to go to the company of Butterfly Bakery of Vermont. Thank you for making my 2024 brighter. And all those companies, all those products, thank you so much. And to you guys, thank you for going on this taste and experiential journey this year. Thank you for being a part of it. Hit like, subscribe, and share. And yes, guys, there is going to be a worst of 2024. Some of them were intentionally the worst, right? And other ones were just complete and utter failures. But we'll be posting that in just a bit. But until next time, which shouldn't be that far away, keep tasting like a boss. And let's make 2025 even better, all right? Thanks so much. Bye.